judge others. Be a better human being. The power of judgment. Never judge other people. Something you don't like for yourself, don't do it to others either. If you dislike being judged for your looks, your profession, or your background, then remember, others feel the same. Words may slip from your tongue easily, but the wounds they leave on hearts can be very deep. There is a famous proverb, "What is hateful to you, do not do to others." This golden rule applies everywhere. But sadly, today's world is full of quick opinions, quick labels, and quick judgments. A single photo, a single mistake, a single sentence. People are ready to decide your entire worth. Psychologists explain that this happens because of our brain's survival wiring. The human brain evolved to make snap judgments thousands of years ago, when survival depended on quickly deciding who was friend or enemy. But in modern society, this survival mechanism has turned into a source of pain and injustice. Why judging hurts others? When you make fun of someone's height, face, skin tone, or body shape, you may think it's just a small joke. But for the person who hears it, that small joke can echo in their mind for days, sometimes even for years. They may smile at that moment, but inside they are hurting. Psychologists call this the negative bias effect. Our brains remember insults much more strongly than compliments. A compliment may fade in a few hours, but a cruel remark can live in someone's subconscious forever. Science proves this too. When someone is insulted or judged harshly, their brain triggers a stress response. The body releases cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol raises blood pressure, weakens the immune system, and lowers memory. It makes the person anxious and fearful. That is why a small judgment can cause such a big emotional wound. Some people are very sensitive. A little remark about their looks or abilities can lower their confidence and make them withdraw from others. Imagine someone who stops attending gatherings just because they fear being judged. Is that the kind of impact you want to have on someone's life? Remember the saying, "The tongue has no bones, but it is strong enough to break a heart." Never use your words to hurt. Instead, use them to heal, to lift others up. Why we should never judge appearances. We must also understand that most things people are judged on, like height, skin color, or natural appearance, are not in their control. No one chooses how they are born, so why insult someone for something they never created? As another proverb says, don't judge a book by its cover. The outside never tells the full story. Modern psychology agrees. First impressions are often deceptive. A shy person may be judged as arrogant. A quiet person may be judged as boring. A person in simple clothes may be assumed poor or uneducated. But in reality, they may be far more intelligent, generous, and kind than the people dressed in luxury. Every time you judge someone by appearance, remember, appearances are often deceptive. The hidden damage of judging words are not just sounds. They are signals that the brain processes deeply. Neuroscience shows that when people face constant judgment or criticism, the amygdala, the brain's fear center, becomes overactive. This makes them more anxious, more self-conscious, and less confident. Over time, this can lead to social anxiety, depression, and withdrawal. A child who grows up being judged, "You are not good enough, you are ugly, you are a failure," will carry those wounds into adulthood. Many adults today are still fighting the voices of judgment they heard in childhood. And here is something important. Judging others doesn't only harm them, it also harms you. When you constantly criticize, compare, and gossip, your brain gets stuck in a loop of negativity. You train your mind to see flaws instead of beauty, weakness instead of potential. Slowly, you lose your own peace of mind. Everyone has unique talents. Every person is unique. Everyone has talents. Just because someone is not excellent at studies doesn't mean they are worthless. Perhaps they are brilliant in art, in sports, in creativity, or in kindness. As the saying goes, every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. Never put people in boxes. One person may shine in academics, another in leadership, another in compassion. Human brains are wired differently. This is called neurodiversity. Instead of judging, we should celebrate these differences. Comparison, the silent killer. Comparing one person with another is unfair. Each one of us is created differently, with our own journey and our own gifts. If you constantly compare, you are only spreading misery. As the proverb reminds us, comparison is the thief of joy. Modern research proves this. Social media has made comparison worse than ever. Psychologists found that scrolling through social media increases feelings of inadequacy and depression. Why? Because when you compare yourself with others' highlights, your brain releases dopamine for a moment of excitement, but then quickly releases cortisol when you feel less than. The cycle continues, leading to envy, sadness, and emptiness. Comparison not only kills your joy, it kills relationships. Parents who compare children destroy their self-esteem. Friends who compare salaries create distance. Society that compares beauty creates insecurity. Instead of comparison, practice gratitude. Gratitude shifts your brain chemistry, boosting serotonin and dopamine, the happiness chemicals. When you are thankful for what you have, you stop envying what others have. Words that heal stop judging. Stop labeling. Stop spreading words that hurt. Instead, spread kindness. Spread encouragement. Build others up. Because in the end, the only thing people will remember about you is how you made them feel. If your words make someone cry when they are alone, then you are not being a good person. But if your words give someone hope, strength, and confidence, then you are truly a good human being. Neuroscience shows that positive words release oxytocin, the bonding hormone. When you appreciate someone, they feel connected and safe. When you encourage someone, their brain becomes more motivated. Your single kind word can literally rewire another person's brain. Practical ways to stop judging. Pause before speaking. Ask yourself, would I like this said to me? If not, don't say it. Practice empathy. Imagine walking in the other person's shoes. Replace criticism with curiosity. Instead of judging, try understanding their story. Limit comparisons. Focus on your own journey, not someone else's highlight reel. Spread gratitude. Thank people for their efforts, not their appearances. Final thought. Your legacy. The final thought is simple. Be the reason someone smiles today, not the reason they hide their face in shame. At the end of life, people won't remember your car, your job, or your clothes. They will remember one thing, how you made them feel. So today, make your choice. Don't be the reason someone loses hope. Be the reason someone believes again. Don't be the reason someone breaks down. Be the reason someone rises stronger, because kindness costs nothing, but its value is priceless.